All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for our Monday night team call. My name is Jenny Field. If you haven't met me, hello, welcome. So nice to meet you. If you are joining us live tonight, thank you so much. If you are catching the replay, we love that you're catching the replay and just investing in yourself a little bit so that you can grow this business. We always like to start our Monday night team calls with congratulating our distributors that got new enrollments for last week. And we have two distributors that got new enrollments. So Carol Betts, congratulations. Yay. I love Christy's hearts. I don't have those, sorry. And Evelyn Ornbuck. Ornbuck, is that how you say your last name? I hope that is. Congratulations, you guys. So proud of you. You guys are doing the do. It is not easy to get new customers. I just want to say that. Like, it is hard. It is challenging. And so when we get new customers, that's why we want to celebrate you. Like, even if it's just one product that they bought, like that is a huge accomplishment. So good job, like pat yourself on the back and tell yourself like, way to go, because it can be a challenge to get new customers. And that's a little bit about what we're going to talk about tonight on our team call. And so I'm really excited to kind of dive into that. But before we get started, before it gets too late to the end of the call, I want to cover one of our amazing products. We want to start doing this on our team call so that everybody can get familiar with all of our products and not just our amazing Protandim Nerf 2, because we have a wide variety of so many amazing products that can help our bodies in so many different ways that we want to talk about it and we want to share about it. So tonight I'm going to cover real quickly the Icy Bright. I know this is really hard to see. There we go. And I think it's backwards on my camera, but you guys know what I'm talking about. This is the Icy Bright, and this was launched in October of last year. So it's only been available for about 6 months. And I bought it right away because, well, I've worn contacts and glasses since I was really little. Then I had LASIK surgery done when I was about 21 years old, which was the best thing ever. But now I'm almost 40 and now I have to wear glasses and contacts again. So the LASIK didn't last forever, which is okay, but it lasted a long time. But I was like, oh my goodness, I want to try this Icy Bright to see if it can help with my vision. But before I get into an incredible story, I want to talk just a little bit about some of the benefits of Icy Bright. Dr. Dixon has an amazing video that talks scientific like knowledge, which I don't get any of that. So if you want that, go to your app and search Icy Bright in the library, and you're going to find Brian Dixon's video on that. It's really incredible. But I'm just going to read off of the product information sheet. So some of the benefits is that it supports your eye health and protects eyes against oxidative stress. There's a theme here, you guys. It also protects the eyes from the effects of blue light and digital devices and the sun. And we know we all are in front of our phones, our computers that just radiate bad blue light into our eyes. So if you don't have blue light glasses, then your eyes are being affected by that blue light. It also helps support health and helps promote healthy longevity of essential proteins for our brain as well. And then it helps increase molecular pigment optical density to promote molecular and retinal health. Lots of big words there, but it helps. A little story behind that. I had my eyes checked last week, and they did this new scan where it actually took a picture of the inside of my eye, and the doctor was like, That is your macular. I think that's what it's called, like in the middle, like she like could point to it. She's like, it looks super healthy. And I was like, good, we're on the right track. So the technology that is out right now, you guys, is just incredible. And this is helping with our eye health. So utilize it if you feel like you need eye health. Two more things I want to highlight: helps reduce eye fatigue, eye strain from the use of our digital devices, and it may help support normal sleep patterns, which can be disrupted by the blue light exposure. So those are a few of the benefits, but I have an incredible story. One of my customers, she's like a LifeVantage product, I don't want to call it junkie, but she loves all of the products. And I have told her several times, you need to be a distributor. And she's just like, I don't think I can talk to people. And I'm like, okay. So I keep like nudging it on, and I'm like giving her little things all the time. Anyways, when this product came out 6 months ago, I shared about it on social media, and she messaged me and she was like, do you think this could help my daughter, Cassidy? She's 15. She has horrible eyes. Her eyes are always changing. And like, we see the eye doctor every 6 months, and the eye doctor is actually looking for a product to put her on, more of an eye drop that will help with it. And I'm like, it's worth a try, right? Like, this is brand new product, but if I know LifeVantage, they've created a product that's going to help with something. And so she put her daughter on it. And that last week, they just went to the eye doctor, and her eyes didn't change. They actually got a teeny tiny bit better. And the doctor, the optometrist, was just like in shock. And hold on, my computer says it's wanting to do an update software. I don't want to update my software right now, guys. Oh my goodness. But so she shared that with me, and she was just blown away, and I was blown away too. So we know that this works. My eyes actually didn't change either. And one of my eyes got a teeny tiny bit better when I saw the eye doctor last week. So we've got some cool, awesome stories with this new Icy Bright. If you want to learn more about it, like I said, go to your app, search Icy Bright. You're going to get all the good details from Dr. Brian Dixon, not Jenny. All right, you guys. So as we move on into the call, I wanted to talk about the second T in our ITT system, which is team. And so if you're familiar with the ITT system, that is, you're going to invite a prospect to just have a conversation, just start the conversation. And then you're going to invite them to look to a tool. So the first T is a tool. So we're first going to send out an invite. Once we've had that conversation going, once we've built some relationship with our customer or with our prospect, and then we're going to send them a tool. And then once they've taken a look at whatever tool it is that we've sent them, sometimes we get a little stuck. We're like, okay, how do we follow up? What do we do? Like, I don't want to be the message, or I give them too much information. That's where that second T comes into play, which is our team. We want to invite them to come and have a conversation with somebody else in our team that can deliver that information to them rather than you being the messenger. And it's hard to do that. It's really hard to do that. And I think we don't sometimes know the wordage or what to say or how they're going to react, because it is essentially somebody that they don't even know. And so you're worried about maybe the pushback that you're going to get from them or what have you. So we really wanted to talk about how to do that and how important, that third party validation is in that team part. And really then it's helping to solidify all of the information that you've kind of been sharing with them and the tools that you've been sharing with them for them to make a decision on whether or not they want to go ahead and start using the product or go ahead and start jumping into this business. So I am going to use the help of Miss Christy and Miss Alice here as we share a little bit about like dialogue going back and forth, because we thought it would be really helpful for you guys to hear as we like transition back and forth. I'm going to be the distributor and Christy is going to be my prospect. And I have already talked to Christy a little bit about Protandim Nerf 2. She is looking at possibly getting Protandim Nerf 2 for her pony Nissa, who has chronic laminitis, and she's wanting more information. So I sent her a tool. I sent her the ABC Prime Time to check it out. And, you know, she was really interested and curious. And now I'm going to have a conversation with her about getting onto a 3-way call and connecting her with the team. So we're just going to do some dialogue and I hope you guys like it. So Christy, thank you so much for checking out that ABC Primetime investigative report. Did you like it?
I loved it. Thanks for sharing that, Jenny. It was really interesting.
Oh, that's so awesome. What was your favorite part of it?
Like when it talked about all of the free radicals being cleaned up in the cell. I thought that graphic was so cool.
Yeah, isn't that pretty neat? I like the visual, right? You can kind of understand it a little bit better.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I would love to introduce you to an amazing friend of mine that, well, I think the two of you would really connect because she loves horses too. And I know that you are looking for this for your pony. And she can really deliver and give you a little bit more information than I can. Would you be interested in jumping on a 3-way phone call with her and having a conversation?
I don't know. That sounds kind of scary.
Oh, I know. I totally understand. It can be really scary jumping on a phone call or a Zoom with somebody that you don't know. You think about that and you let me know, but I think that you would really connect with her. She just has a passion for animals and I know that you do too. So, you know, let me know if you think that would be something that you would be interested in doing. It
I'll
would be
think
real
about
quick.
it. Okay, I'll think about it.
All right. So we're going to stop right there because we wanted to give you a scenario of somebody being really hesitant or like saying no. If we were doing that back and forth, like through text, it would be a little bit different. And I know it kind of is a little bit different because we're like talking back and forth. But if Christy was very hesitant on saying, yes, I want to jump on that 3-way phone call, I'm gonna meet her where she's at. And I'm gonna say, okay, no worries, like no pressure, but I'll get back with you. And then you just make that follow-up with her when you feel it's right. And more have a conversation just about life, maybe at first. So the next follow-up that I would have with Christy would probably just be in a week or so and just ask her, how are you doing? How's life? You know, just so that I am coming back into like the forefront of her mind, but I'm not pushing or pressing, hey, you need to have this 3-way phone call with my friend. And just know that her hesitation or your prospect's hesitation right now is not no, it's not never, right? We all know that timing is everything. And if you just continue to keep having those friendly follow-up conversations, at some point, the conversations are going to come back around again, and you're going to be able to invite her to take a look at that again. So this is now like 3 weeks later, and I'm gonna reach out to Christy again and ask her if she thinks that she would want to have a three-way phone call. She's still going to be a little bit hesitant. So Christy, I'm just giving you a little heads up. She's still going to be a little bit hesitant, and she's not going to quite jump on that three-way phone call yet. So Christy, how are you doing? How is life right now?
Hey, Jenny, it's going great. My pony's not doing all that well, so it's great for me, but it's not so much for him. He's lost a little bit of weight. His feet are really sore, so we're struggling with that.
Oh, Christy, I'm so sorry to hear that. I know that that can be really hard as like you, the mama, wanting to protect your pony, and you're wanting your pony to feel the best that it can. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hey, you know, when we were talking a couple of weeks ago and I was sharing with you about Pro Tandem, have you thought about that recently?
Yeah, actually, that it jumped in my head a couple of days ago, and I thought, man, I wonder about it. Do you have any more information?
I do. I actually do. You know, we have this great Facebook group that I could invite you to, and you could just kind of play around with it. You could search around in there and get a little bit of information on your own. But I can also, when you join that group, I could tag you in a few posts so that you would get more information. Would that be something that you would like?
Absolutely. That sounds easy.
Awesome. All right. Well, I will definitely do that. Look for it in your notifications and Facebook. The group is called Activating You. You do have to accept that invitation. And then once you do, I'll be able to tag you in a couple different posts.
Okay, that sounds great.
Awesome. Thanks. Okay. So that was just a little scenario where Christy still isn't ready to get on that three-way phone call, but I gave her another option to plug into something that she can kind of fill out and search out on her own. But I can also prompt some things in there because I told her I was going to tag her in some of the posts that, you know, I'll probably search, you know, information about Nerf 2. I'll search information about, you know, horses or laminitis, all that kind of good stuff. And then I can tag her in that. So that would be a great way for you to keep that follow-up going with somebody as you're trying to connect them to the team. Okay, I'm watching our time. I don't want to run out of time here, you guys. Okay, so then we've got one more scenario where Christy is going to like say yes. She's ready to jump on a three-way phone call. And then we're going to do a real quick like introduction on that three-way phone call. So, oh, Christy, hey, I saw that you joined Activating You, and I tagged you in a couple of different posts. Did you get a chance to check those out?
I did, and those were such great stories.
Awesome.
Some of those I was blown away, honestly.
I know they really do kind of touch you and get that heart going, right? Like it's a really good, they're really good stories and lots of information in there. Hey, you know, I did talk to you about it a while ago, but there is still that option that I could get you on a phone call with my friend that I really think that you would really connect with. Like I said, she loves horses. She just is an amazing lady. And I think that you would really connect with her. Is that something that maybe you'd be open to now?
Sure, I think so.
Oh, that is so awesome. What days and times are best for you?
Usually Wednesday afternoons are perfect for me. So
Okay, at any time on Wednesday afternoon?
yeah.
Okay, well, let me connect with my friend Alice and I will see what time works for her on a Wednesday. And then I'll get back with you and we'll set something up.
All right, that sounds great. Thanks, Jenny.
Awesome, sounds good. Okay, so now I would connect with Alice, figure out a time on a Wednesday that works good with her, and get that three-way set up. So once I can get that confirmation with Alice, then what I would do, Alice is saying thumbs up on a Wednesday. What I would do is I would get the confirmation from both parties and send them text messages. I'd set up the Zoom link, all that kind of good stuff. And if it's like a week out, you're going to want to make sure that you have some follow-up with your prospect. So I would probably continue to have a conversation with Christy and just let her know how excited I am about the upcoming call. I'd also remind her probably the day before our call. And then it's always really good to send a reminder, usually like 30 minutes, an hour to 30 minutes before you're going to have that 3-way phone call. Because, you know, everybody's life gets busy and crazy. And so we want to make sure that we have that, you know, reminder of that call coming up. We are going to really quickly do an introduction on a 3-way phone call. And it's really important when we're doing these 3-way phone calls that we edify that third party person that we're bringing into the call so that your prospect knows who that third party person is, has a little bit of a connection with that third party person, feels like it's a real human person, you know. So we want to do a really good job of edifying that person, but then we also want to edify our prospect too, so that, you know, our third party validator knows who they're going to be talking to. And what I would always do as well before the call happens, I would be talking to Alice as my third party validator, sharing with her Christy's story with Nissa and what she's, you know, going through currently right now, so that Alice has a little bit of a background of what's going on. Like, we don't ever want to just bring Alice, our third party validator, into the call without sharing a little bit of story of what is going on with our prospect and what they're looking to get out of the call. It just helps the call work a little bit smoother, better. So we just want to make sure we're doing all those little pieces to get to that point to where Christy then can make a really educated, you know, decision on what she wants to do. And because ultimately that's, you know, we just want to help people, right? So I will do we're going to do one more little role play. I hope you guys are liking this. It seems a little silly, but it's fun. We'll do one more little role play of introducing Alice to Christy and do a little bit of that edification with them. So you guys can kind of see that. And then if Alice has a few minutes, or if we have a few more minutes, Alice can like share a little bit of her insight to the call. All right. Now this is weird to like start this one. All right, Christy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. Okay, Alice, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, great. I'm so glad that the two of you have been able to get on this phone call together. I don't want to take up too much of the time because Alice is really going to be the one sharing and talking and giving you all this incredible information. But first, Christy, I'd like to introduce you to Alice. Alice is such a dear friend of mine. And like I had told you before, I think you're going to really connect with her. Not only is she a horse lover and she just loves animals, but she is an incredible mama. She has 2 sweet little boys, and I don't know how she juggles all the things in her life because she is nonstop busy all the time. But man, I admire this lady so much. She also has a background in equine medicine. That's why she's so knowledgeable in all things horses. And that's why I just go to her for this kind of stuff. So I think you're going to really, really connect with her. And then Alice, I would love to invite you to get to know Christy a little bit more. Christy is a great friend of mine. I just have enjoyed getting to know her. She not only loves animals, but she loves science, and she loves all things science. So I definitely know that the two of you will be able to connect with each other. So thank you so much for jumping on this call. But Alice, I'm going to give it over to you so that you can give Christy all the great information.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction. And Christy, I'm so happy to meet you. I know Jenny's been talking to me about your pony, and Jenny has the biggest heart, and she just really, really wants to help. And she's been dying to share this information with you. So I'm so glad that you jumped on the call. And I can just tell from what Jenny's saying that you want what's best for him, and you want him to feel better and get some relief. And that's what we're all about. That's what we want to do is help people and share this information with people that it can, especially for the animals. And it's actually kind of comes close to my heart because I battled with my own personal horse with laminitis. So I know, the roller coasters that you're going through. And I see why, Jenny wanted to share with you. So I know you've already looked at a lot of information on our Facebook page and watched a couple videos. So do you have any specific questions?
Oh, I have a ton.
Awesome.
I want to know all about the science.
I will have Jenny forward some studies to you because she's awesome like that. And you can read to your heart's content. But really what it boils down to is oxidative stress is at the root cause of disease and inflammation. And as we breathe oxygen, as mammals on this earth, the side effect or the byproduct of that is something called free radicals. And when our animals or us have too many free radicals, it causes this stress, this, oxidative stress on our cells that damage our tissues. And there is a huge link between oxidative stress and inflammation. And I just know that it'll help your pony. And I know that, I wish I had known about it sooner. And that's why I love to share with others. So I hope that when you start your pony on it, that you do a couple of videos and share his journey with us. And we just wish him the best. And I hope that it helps him greatly.
That sounds awesome, Alice. Thank you so much.
And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to either of us. Jenny can share my contact information with you. We can get kind of a three-way messenger conversation going. So if you have any questions along the way and want to contact us or get in touch with us, it'll be easy.
Great. Thanks, you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for jumping on the call, for impromptu acting, role playing with us.
Anytime.
So
that was awesome, you guys. That was so awesome. I loved it.
Oh, thanks. That was kind of fun for us to do. Obviously, we would end the call. I would thank them for being on there, and then I would connect with Christy back again and just see where she was at, see if I could create a shopping cart for her. Probably would suggest the 3 bottles of Protandim so that she can get that bigger discount. But just really important, just as closing up here. With the call, I just want you guys to know when we're connecting our prospects to the team, to a third-party validator, get to know their story, get to know what they're looking for, because not everybody's going to resonate with Alice. Like, we will have some people that'll resonate with Sunshine and with Allison and with Jean and with Christy and with Abby, because we all have our own unique stories. We want to connect them with the right third-party validator. And so any of us, and I know it's probably kind of scary for, new people to think, about being a third party validator, but don't be scared about it, because we're really just sharing our story when we're talking to, you know, that prospect of somebody else's. I remember very early on in my journey as a distributor, I was asked to be a third party validator because of my ulcerative colitis. And I was like, I don't know how to do this, you know, but I just shared my story and that was it. And then it resonated with that other person because they were dealing with the same thing. So that's probably one of the biggest things, is when we're inviting our prospects to the team, let's connect them with who they will really resonate with. And it can be because of their circumstance or their story, or it can be because of, like, you know, personalities. You think that somebody's going to really get along with Daisy because she's just upbeat and excited and happy, and, you know, you've got that type of prospect, and that would be the great connection to make there. So I hope that helps. I hope that gave some clarification on how to kind of invite to that third or that second T, that team part. Oh, we're at 31 past the hour. I was going to say I could open it up really quick. If anybody had any questions, we can answer a couple of questions real quick if you guys want to. Nope. Everybody's good? Okay.
You guys nailed it. Good job.
Awesome. All right, you guys. Well, thank you.
That was so good. Way to go.
Thanks, Jean. And we'll just end the call there. And I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their Monday night and a great week. And we'll meet you all back here next Monday.